Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you are. My name is Dr. H, and I am the Cryptopractor. So welcome, guys. I haven't become a regular streamer, although I got really excited about becoming one just because work has been so desperately crazy. I am blessed, so it's been really busy at work, and my daughter has been selected to play for one of the premier soccer teams in the world. So we've had to make a lot of changes. So unfortunately, I've not been able to stream. But today I was getting ready for bed actually, and I thought I would just check because, as you all know, now this channel is actually for beginners. So although I am part of this message is for the Hex post chain community, obviously there could be beginners here. And that is the people that I really serve. That's my audience on this channel. I provide hands-on practical edutainment and simple crypto investing strategies for beginners, blossoming neophytes, and the next generation OGs. So if that is of interest to you, then just pop down below, boop the like, spank the subscribe, ding the notification bell to all, and in fact share this with friends and family, and put some comments down below. And indeed, if you want to throw any comments in as we get going along, that would be phenomenal. So right, so yeah, I'm just getting ready for bed tonight, and I just checked out on CoinGecko. It's more of a centralized entity, so I tend not to use it, although it's really handy because since I first started my crypto journey a couple of years ago, I started to put my coins on there. Well, not my coins. I started to track my coins through CoinGecko. As a centralized entity and a gatekeeper now, for those of you that are completely new to crypto, a lot of information services are decentralized, i.e. there is no vested interest or middleman there. So the information, again, is pretty clear, pretty, I don't want to say pure, that's perhaps not, pretty unbiased. Whereas there are a lot of other entities, centralized entities, such as CoinGecko, Binance, which is more of an exchange, a centralized exchange. There are middlemen there, and often they are actually advertising platforms more than actually services to the people they should be serving. However, so CoinGecko has since the launch of a brand new network, similar to Bitcoin being the very first network that was ever established. Thereafter, the next massive innovation was Ethereum's network. The reason that was a massive innovation, because unlike Bitcoin, which you can buy and sell, that's about it really, on Ethereum, you could put smart contracts, you could put computerized contracts, which could be bolted on top of the chain. So more or less, it was like attaching businesses within a country, whereas the business was limited in Bitcoin. On Ethereum, there were a lot more businesses to be seen. And now that has been forked. Ethereum's been forked. And it's one of the biggest forks that have ever happened. And the fork is a fork called pulsechain. So there's a new network called pulsechain. The reason it was forked was because the fees had become so high on Ethereum that Hex, which was a crypto, or actually a crypto token, Hex, which was a crypto token, and was, hey guys, if you want to do a shout out, that'd be great. We're just doing a little summary of CoinGecko, and if you've got any questions, fire them here. This is the Cryptopractor channel. Unfortunately, I've not been regularly streaming yet. I do hope to in the future. And if you have any questions, beginner type questions, fire them this way. And I'll either answer them now or circle back later if you put them down in the comments and sort them out then. So as I was saying, so the pulsechain actually serves to solve a few problems that Ethereum has. One is cheaper transactions. At the moment, it's crippling, and this crypto token Hex, which is the first ever crypto bond certificate of deposit, which can bring between 9 and 30% return which again, you need to look at and research. But the point was this was no longer able to run. So the founder decided to fork Ethereum, which he did. And now there are two hexes. There's Hex on Ethereum and Hex on Pulsechain. CoinGecko was not listing Hex on Pulsechain. In fairness, the network has only been alive for 2 weeks. Many people, from what I understand, many entities aren't going to list a brand new network until it's proven itself. And today, when I was checking out my holdings and the prices, I noticed there was a little click on button. In fact, I can show you here because we have got it here. Right, guys. Yeah. So for those of you brand new to crypto, there is actually a 6-video, or I'm constructing a 6-video free program which you can go through, which gives you the very basics for getting involved in the crypto ecosystem. If you go down below in the description, I've got all the details there. I've actually got the first one done. I've got a couple of other videos which are kind of ancillary videos, and there is the 10 crypto commandments, as I'm blessed to have had about 8 fantastic mentors that have taught me all sorts of fantastic things. I am not dumb. I'm an ex-engineer. I am a doctor now. That is my white coat. You can see actually it's now Satoshi's. I've got an assistant, Satoshi, who's normally with me, but he's in bed at the moment because he's turned into a pumpkin. It's past midnight. Usually he's a skeleton, but so that's his jacket. It's a Cryptopractor, and I must apologize. I'm in a bit of a shoddy state, but Friday is my working in the business and not on the business. Excuse me, the other way around, working on the business, not in the business. So I freewheel a little today because I have no patience. Okay, so let's go to the share screen. And here we are. Boop. Okay, so here it is. Now, Hex has always been here. This is Hex on Ethereum, price 0.00789. For most of us who know, we're not, I've been invested since 2021 when it was 42 cents. So I am at over, must be a 98% dip. However, I know the product really well. For me, this is a fantastic investment. We've got Hex on Pulsechain now. This is the new entity which wasn't there. Now the reason that people should be excited about that is now we have more coverage of the ecosystem. So Hex on Pulsechain. So in other words, CoinGecko has now acknowledged that Pulsechain is up and running and is a real blockchain, like Pinocchio, who's become a real boy. So Richard Hart's Pinocchio network is now a real network in the eyes of Pulsechain. Some weird things still going on. Oh, crumbs. Well, actually, this isn't my holders. This is all just Fugazi numbers here. So nothing there. I just use it to give me the price. So actually, market cap, that's the thing that's still missing. We're still missing from Hex from beginning, and Pulsechain and PulseX. We know, again, market cap is a bit of a Fugazi number. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on it. It's Fugazi to our ecosystem, but to beginners that see other influencers, they do get influenced by market cap. There is a story behind it. When you start looking at it and understanding it a little better, you see that there is a lot of it is just story. Okay, so there we go. PulseX 0.00037. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that the sacrifice price is 0.00001. For me, for PulseX, it wasn't. It was 0.0040 zeros and 69. So for me, I'm down 50% on Pulse for my sacrifice, and Pulsechain 0.000098. So I was actually 1-4. So 3 zeros and a 1-4 because I got in late on the Pulsechain sacrifice. But the phenomenal news is, for those of you just in the ecosystem, you can buy these coins at less than their sacrifice price. So that is like Christmas shopping well, the day after Christmas, but getting those prices way before. Now, I'm excited. It sounds kind of weird because I'm like 98% down. But I have always been, and I realized this since listening to one of my mentors, your friend Somi. Go and like and subscribe to his channel. He has some phenomenal information. Now, if you are a beginner, this is an education, okay? So don't try and understand it. Don't try and follow any of his strategies. Just keep it simple. Do the basic course first. In fact, if you're a beginner, just do my 6-video course, especially if it's actually set up, which should happen by the end of August. But your friend Somi is a good resource for the future. If you're a blossoming neophyte or a next generation OG, he has some really cool stuff. I'm learning to sit on my hands. I just focus very much in my wood, which is one of the 10 commandments. So my wood is pulsex, pulsechain, and actually is hex more than those two. And out of hex, well, in fact, I have no favorite. They're both good. So, but I just like the fact I can buy one much cheaper than the other at the moment. And I'm just going to sit on that and watch that very closely because there's been a bunch of FUD in our ecosystem. Now, for those of you new to crypto, FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And it is actually a tool that people who want to manipulate the market use. So in some cases, there's actually real news, but in 95% of cases, it's actually been manipulated and used to drive the price down so that entities can buy it at a very cheap price. So entities with money and that have the wherewithal to know how to drive it down. And similarly, FOMO, fear of missing out, happens at the other end. Fear happens when you're euphoric, so you jump in, the price is quite close to the top when you jump in, and your money is used as exit liquidity for people that bought a lot earlier. So anyway, that's just a little aside for those beginners that are watching this stream, because this is a stream we're giving hands-on edutainment for beginners, for new beginners, blossoming neophytes, and next generation OGs. Okay, right, guys. So there's just showing you that Hex on pulsechain is back on. That's great news for the Hex ecosystem, and obviously getting listings on centralized entities isn't the end of the world, or isn't whilst it's a reason to celebrate just because we were being told and fudded by being told that we were being gate kept, even after all this work that Richard Hart, the founder, has been doing. We can see clearly we're not being gate kept because we are now in. There was just a pause getting set up for whatever reason. There may have been nefarious reasons, but it may just have been some checks that needed sorting out. But anyway, there we go. So I hope that's been of interest. If it is, throw in some comments there. In fact, let's have a look at the comments, see if you guys have thrown anything up. If you have, that's great. And I must admit, I'm brand new to right, I'm brand new to StreamYard. So okay, yeah, so I haven't got much there on the chats. If you want to pop something in the comments below, guys, share this. It will pump your bags, because what's good for my channel is good for Pulse and Hex and the Pulse chain ecosystem. Okay, and with that note, my name is Dr. H. I'm the Cryptopractor, and I'm providing hands-on practical edutainment for the beginner, and I'm providing simple crypto investing strategies for the beginner, blossoming neophyte, and next generation OG. So if that's of interest to you, spank the like, hit the subscribe, and ding the notification bell to all. Throw in a comment and share this with friends and family. Dr. H, over. And if I can find the button. Yeah. Dr. H, out.